Hi everyone, it's Tina from Frugal, Fun, and Fabulous, and today I'm here with a product review. I recently completed, well, kind of completed, the 5-day fast and cleanse, which is made by Nature's Secret. This product is available on Amazon.com, and I will post the link below, but I wanted to give you a review and tell you a little bit about my experience with the product, what I think, how my cleanse went, and how I'm feeling now. So let's get started. First off, when you get the box like this, I ordered it from Amazon, like I said. I have Prime, so it came in 2 days. It came in great shape. There's 5 different supplements in here that you're supposed to take during the cleanse. Also, what comes in the box, here's all the bottles here. What comes in the box is a coupon book. It's got some coupons for different sort of supplements and vitamins and things if you want to continue the cleanse, or healthy skin and nail vitamins, fish oil vitamins, things like that, things that are made by this company. The second thing is a DVD and or CD. I'm not quite sure. I didn't stick this in a DVD player to figure out what it was, and it doesn't say. So it's called The Building Blocks to Better Health. I'm pretty sure it's a CD because it has 12 different channels or numbers here. It's kind of lined up to different chapters, so I think it's a CD that kind of like tells you what the cleanse does, motivates you, probably something like that, but honestly I didn't listen to it. The third thing here is the instructions. It's just a little pamphlet like this, sheet of paper. It doesn't have a lot of information, guys. Very, very basic stuff here. So when you look at it, it tells you why to fast, what is fasting. I'm going to go over all that stuff with you, and then it gives you, a couple of tips, I think 3 or 4 tips, but that's it. So anyway, let's get started. I started this cleanse on a Wednesday morning. When I read the instructions, it said to prepare your body for the cleanse by eating only fruits and vegetables and maybe some broth, really, really lightly for the 2 days prior to it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Cinco de Mayo was 2 days before my cleanse, and I love Mexican food so much. I was not willing to give up Cinco de Mayo for my cleanse. I was actually going to start it on the Monday, which Cinco de Mayo was on a Monday this year, but I decided to postpone it because I really, really wanted enchiladas. So yeah, that's just me anyway, and that should kind of tell you just how much I love food. I do. So I love to cook. As a matter of fact, I'm filming a cooking video after this video. So giving up food mentally, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be okay for me, but we'll see. So anyway, started my cleanse on a Wednesday morning. Woke up that morning. I kind of did it on a whim. It's been sitting in my kitchen for a while, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do this right now. So I started my day just like I start every day, which is a cup of warm water with organic lemon. It's half an organic lemon that I squeeze into it, about a teaspoon of local raw honey, and a little shake of cayenne pepper, also organic. I do that every single day. I actually gave up coffee about 3 months ago. Not completely. I still do drink it as a treat every now and then. About maybe once or twice a month I'll have a Starbucks or something like that. But I don't drink it every day in the morning anymore. And the reason is because I was addicted to it. If I didn't have my coffee right away, I felt grumpy, I got headaches, things like that. I didn't want to be like that. Also, it stains your teeth. There's different things about coffee. The caffeine kind of, I'm already kind of an anxious person as it is, so it kind of gets you jittery a little bit sometimes if you overdo it. So I was trying to cut back on my caffeine. I did give up coffee. So going back to my first day, started it just like I did any day. Lemon, water, organic, cayenne pepper, and honey. Drank my drink, and then I pulled out the pills and looked at the instructions. And here is what you have to do. In the morning, it's 1 tablespoon of the Fiber Cleanse, which is this big bottle right here. It's a powder. You can probably see the smoke coming out of the bottle here, but it's a basic fiber powder. I mean, if you've had Metamucil or something like that before, I'm sure this is comparable to that. The second thing is 1 of the Liver Cleanse tablets, which is in this bottle here. So now we've got 1 tablespoon of this mixed with 8 ounces of juice or water, 1 Liver Cleanse. I'm going to try to get a little closer here and show you the roundabout size of these pills, because I know one of the chief complaints, let me see if you can see this. No, you can't. One of the chief complaints that everybody was saying was that these were like horse pills. So this really is the size of the pill, and that is one of the bigger ones. So I mean, pretty much all of them are the same size. It's just the quantity that you have to take is you know, large. It's a large amount of pills every day. So one of those, 2 of the Crave Less tablets, which are here. You guys, these, if they sold these just like as a regular supplement, I think I would purchase them, because honestly, when I was feeling like those sharp hunger pains, I would take these pills and literally within 10 minutes I was like, food? Oh, I forgot. You know, like I couldn't believe how well these work. I looked at the ingredients. It's got magnesium, potassium, and let me spell this, Garcinia extract. I don't know what that stuff does, but man, it worked. I mean, it really, really worked. And then, of course, we have the Super Nutrition pills, which I think I've picked up a bunch of times. It's these are gel caps, and they have, if you look at the nutrition label, all kinds of stuff: algae, kelp, cactus powder, all kinds of fruit. It's like a fruit and vegetable concentrate. So again, you know, this is the size of the Super Nutrition pill that you have to take as well. And yeah, so that's it. So you start your day like that. Now, I didn't have on hand, and this is my fault for not preparing like I normally would or should have, any sort of good healthy juices to take the fiber supplement. Please, 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 if you do this cleanse, please go out and stock up on juice. And I'm not talking about like Ocean Spray, cranberry juice. Please don't get that sugar-filled stuff. I ended up, at the end of it, I was using Naked Juice, which I am absolutely in love with at this point. This is the Blue Machine Smoothie, which this is not the only juice that I had. This is just what I have left. All the rest of it's gone. The bottles are gone, so I can't show you. But if I had known, I would have definitely gone out and stocked up on really good juice. The best option is probably going to be to juice in your juicer, juice in your juicer. So if you have a juicer, you know, by all means, and you have the time, please prepare ahead of time. Do that. That's fine. But I didn't. So I ended up with a little bit of like concentrated OJ. You know, just kind of took it in my little mason jar, sealed it up, and shook it really well. And you have to do that with this fiber because it is thick. I mean, it made my orange juice almost a solid consistency. So, you know, I added a little more orange juice to make it at least drinkable, but this stuff is thick and it will thicken any liquid that you put it in. You can't even really put it in the smoothie because the smoothie's already a little bit thick. So this needs to go in a straight up like you know, organic. What I ended up getting was organic cold pressed carrot juice. And that was the best that I found to use the fiber cleanse in because it thickened it up just enough to where it was kind of a smoothie consistency instead of like a solid. Alright, so second thing is in the afternoon you do another round of fiber cleanse, 2 liver pills, and 2 Crave Less. And then for dinner you do another round of fiber cleanse, 2 colon clears, 2 liver cleanse, 2 Crave Less, and 1 Super Nutrition. So yeah, a lot of pills, guys. I mean, at the evening, 2, 4, 6, 7 pills plus the fiber blend is what you're going to be eating. Okay, so day 1 was fine. I went through day 1, no problem. Day 2, no problem. I really was actually having fun with this. I felt great. My body was really okay with me doing this cleanse. A lot of the question that I had and what I was most worried about, especially because I do work during the day, is, you know, am I going to have to call in sick to work basically? Is this going to make me like in the bathroom all day long? I didn't want to be like that. So I was really concerned about that. But honestly, for me, for my body, I was completely fine. I was normal. They say that, you know, I'm not going to get into all the gory details and stuff, super embarrassing, but anyway, if you look on the Amazon reviews, you can kind of see, you know, what can be expected. Some people had good experiences, some people like really bad ones. You know, just read the reviews, you know, go through it and see what you think. But for me, honestly, my experience was totally fine. I was not, you know, confined to my home, did not have to take any time off work, nothing like that. I didn't feel bad, no horrible like cramping. Some people said that their stomach hurt so bad they had to stop the cleanse, things like that. No, nothing like that for me. Made it all the way through the week doing that. I bought a bunch of the Naked juices, the small bottles. You're supposed to limit your juice intake. This is supposed to be water and pills. Like, that's it. So my my juice intake was probably a little bit higher than it should have, but you know, when I was hungry, I would grab one of my Naked juices and drink it, and I'm telling you right now, it tasted like I flew into heaven and landed on a cloud. It was so delicious and so yummy because, you know, you gotta think you're around food all day. My husband did not do this cleanse, so he was eating ramen noodles and things like that every night because I wasn't cooking. But yeah, he was definitely eating in front of me. People at work were eating. There was a girl in my office, she had a Subway sandwich. I don't even eat Subway, and I literally, my office is like 40 feet away, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? Like, I totally smelled it, and I ran down there. I was like, what are you eating that smells so good? I mean, your sense of smell really gets heightened when you cleanse your body. Alright, so the weight loss, that's the other thing I want to talk to you guys about. Started out the cleanse at 125, ended the cleanse at 120. A lot of that I'm really going to attribute to water weight loss. Sorry, my cat is wanting to talk as well. But no, I'm going to attribute that to water weight loss, and it's because of the reduced sodium intake. I did read the labels on the juices I was drinking so far. Like, okay, so just an example. This is the Blue Machine from Naked Juice, and the sodium is 10 milligrams, which is 0% of your daily requirement, you know, or whatever, according to the nutritional label thing. So I had a very, very low sodium intake. But I will tell you, I think it was day 3 or 4, I want to say it was Friday. I was sitting at my desk and I was literally thinking of taking a salt shaker and just like putting it in my mouth. My body was craving sodium. I don't know why. It was the weirdest thing. So anyway, yeah, I think a lot of that was due to water weight because I am back up 2 pounds from the weight loss, and this was, you know, I did the cleanse last week. Went all the way through Friday night. Hubby went to a ball game. I stayed home like a good girl and did not go because the temptation would have been too great to eat or drink a beer or do something like that. So Saturday came around. Got up, did the same thing I do every morning, took my pills, took everything, my lemon juice, everything was great. Decided to run some errands. I was feeling really strong at this point because Sunday would have been the last day of my cleanse. Sunday morning I would have been able to kind of start to reintroduce food. Saturday we ran errands and we were stopped at a red light and we were next to a Burger King. This is going to sound so ridiculous. Again, I don't even eat Burger King. I mean, I'm not like opposed to Burger King, but it's not something that I eat like on the norm or anything like that. That Burger King smelled so incredibly good. I couldn't even like handle it. I was like, what did they put in Whoppers? Why did it smell so good? Like, again, I mean, your sense of smell is so heightened because your body's cleaning itself out, and you know, it's just and I guess the food thing in your mind, like, you tend to, I tend to, or I try to anyway, distract myself by doing other things. You know, I was crafting, I was cleaning, I was making videos, I was, you know, doing all this stuff. So yeah, I was definitely distracting myself with things other than food. Although I will say all night Friday night I watched Food Network, which I don't know why, I just, you know, but it didn't bother me that much, honestly, it really didn't. Like, I was watching food and, you know, drinking my little carrot juice with my fiber in it, and it was good. Friday night I did get a little bit hungry. I stayed up late Friday, as I usually do on the weekends. I was up till about 2 a.m. Just, you know, putzing around on the internet. Friday night, because of the salt craving, like I was mentioning, I heated up this Pacific organic vegetable broth in a coffee mug, basically. This has quite a bit of sodium in it. It has 22% of your daily value, 530 milligrams per serving, which is 1 container, but it's only 15 calories as well. So, you know, this was my cheat organic vegetable broth. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no, I did cheat Friday night. I did have this as a late midnight snack because I was craving something other than, you know, something sweet. I wanted something like savory, salty, something like that. And if I were to drink this now, it would probably be like not very good on its own, but man, it tasted so, so good. So another thing you might want to think about keeping on hand is just getting a little pack of these in case you get the craving for something, you know, more savory versus sweet like the juices are going to be. So how do I feel now? I feel fine. I made it through 4.5 days. Saturday night, I caved. I got home from shopping and I had actually bought food and things like that, and we'd been running around all day and I was tired and I was hot, and the mistake that I made when I went out running my errands on Saturday is that I did not pack my juices. This needs to be refrigerated, so I thought, oh, no problem, I'll just stop at 7-Eleven or Wawa or something and grab, you know, a Naked Juice and I'll be good to go. Well, it didn't happen that way. You know, I got hungry, I took a Craveless pill with some water, and I was like, oh, because it says, you know, you can take a couple, I mean, I don't think it says that, but I did. I took a couple extra Craveless pills when the hunger got really bad after the Burger King incident. So, anyway, I took a Craveless pill, I got home, and I was just, I felt it was mind over matter. At that point, my mind had given up. I was over it. I really, really wanted to eat. So anyway, broke my fast with some sushi, like a little bit of sushi, basically sashimi, and some miso soup, which was, you know, a really good way to introduce things back into my body. I had a tiny bit of salad as well. So yeah, I couldn't eat much. My stomach had shrunk. But again, you know, that's, you know, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting to make it 5 days. I gave myself, honestly, I told myself if I make it 3, then I did great. So, you know, 5 days for me, that's such a long time to go without food. 4.5, I'm pretty proud of myself. So anyway, yeah, that's my review on the Nature's Secret 5-Day Fast and Cleanse. I'm going to go ahead and post a link to this down below on Amazon if you want to try it. If you have any questions at all, I'm sure I left something out, so please do ask me. Don't hesitate. I'd be more than happy to help you with anything that you need with regard to this. And also, just so you know, I am planning on doing this again. My husband now is actually interested in this because of the results that I had. Not the weight loss so much, because again, it was not dramatic, guys. I didn't drop 10 pounds. You know, don't go into it expecting that, but I did feel really, really good, and I felt so good, like especially like Sunday morning I woke up and I was like, wow, I felt my body was cleansed. I felt just kind of light and energized and just really good. So yeah, I mean, I really, you know, I recommend the product. I do. I had a good time with it. I'm going to be doing it again. It says you can safely do it. I think the instructions said 4 times a year, so maybe in a couple months. Yeah, it says once every 3 months. So maybe in a couple months I'm going to try it again, maybe convince my hubby to try it with me. He's a big food person, so I don't know if he'll be able to do it or not, but I'd like to give it another go and definitely try to do the whole 5 days. This is my first cleanse, so you know, like I said, it was a bit much for a first time fast, but you know, I made it pretty far, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Send me an email, whatever you want to do. We'd be more than happy to help. If you do like my videos, please do subscribe, and I will be talking to you guys soon.